Alrighty, what's up gamers? Today we are playing a game that I have actually been looking forward to playing. I haven't played it, of course, but the reality is I've heard good things about it. And I'm pretty excited to get into this, because I've always been a fan of the Souls-like genre, and I think this could be a very good one. But I do know that it's a little bit different from the Dark Souls games in like the fighting and all that, but the reality is that I guess that means that since I practice playing different Dark Souls games, this might not be a game that I can apply those hours of practice that I've played with other Dark Souls games, is what I'm thinking. So I guess all we can do is jump right into it and see what this game is about. So we're just gonna start a new game, and I'm gonna... Okay, Hermes Fortress, Hermes Kingdom, the land of alchemy. It's said that the alchemy employed here transforms diseases into antidotes. The people of Hermes were protected by this mystical art, and the kingdom became one of the most powerful nations on the continent. Okay, and then something bad happened, I assume? I guess we'll find out. Okay. In the beginning, people thought it was just another infectious disease. It wasn't until the livestock began dying, and those who had been infected began shrieking out in pain that they realized a deadly plague had befallen them. The various kingdoms tried to fend off the sickness and ghastly creatures, but their efforts were futile, and despair engulfed the entire continent. I'm glad that they give quite a bit of time to read that. Hermes' kingdom, founded atop a colossal tree, quickly rose to power due to their use of a miraculous alchemical science, which was able to turn the plague into a cure. As the plague ravaged the lands, they relied on this alchemy to light the blessed flame. Okay. But where there is light, there will always be shadow, as is the case in any Souls-like game. Okay, they got a little tutorial. Seems a lot more effective than the Dark Souls tutorials. Let's look at our character first off. I like the look of him, gotta say. I like the blues. I didn't think he had a lot of blue on him, but it's like a bluish green, almost. And that's what's different about this game right off the bat. You don't get to customize your character in the slightest. You are spawned in with this character that's already been here. It's very much like Lies of P, actually, the newer game that's come out, in that you don't customize your character much, is what I gather. So I guess we got like the Plague Doctor mask. This is medieval times, is what I gather. Okay. I want to know how I attack. So far I'm not allowed to, it looks like. Trying to press on all the other buttons. Follow the commands and search for the cores. Crumpled up piece of paper. Okay. What are cores? And is this guy an enemy? I assume so. Yeah, he looks very much like it. And they're literally telling me how to kill him, so I assume so. So it's R1. Oh, I'm playing on the PS5, so I guess that's why it's not like Xbox controls for y'all to know. But you're gonna use O to dodge enemy attacks. That's the same button as Dark Souls. And they got executions, it looks like. First, saber attacks deal damage to the enemy and leave wounds on them. Wounds are temporary and will heal after a short period if no more damage is inflicted. When the enemy's health and wounds are both 0, they will become dazed. Approach a dazed enemy and use R1 to execute them. Okay. Yeah, so saber attack, wounds, and execution. Use R1 to perform a saber attack. Use circle to dodge enemy attacks. Perfect. Circle to close. Okay. Oh, but it's not like a roll. That's kind of sad. The dodge. In Dark Souls, they have the cool animated roll, but in this game, it looks like that's not the case. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is kind of different from Dark Souls, I gotta say. Okay. So, that was one thing I did hear about this game, Thymesia. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name right, I'm gonna be honest. Most of the ways I pronounce words tend to be different from other people's pronunciations, so don't give me hate for that. But, I heard that this game was a lot more fast-paced than Dark Souls, and that the movement has no weight to it almost. Which, honestly, I like the weight. It just makes it more impactful when you're hitting an enemy. Oh, they got parrying, thank God. Okay, deflect. Use L1 just before the enemy's attack to hit... Use L1 just before the enemy's attack hits Corvus to deflect it. I read that wrong at first. Deflecting an enemy attack damages the enemy and negates any damage to Corvus. So our guy's name is Corvus. That's all I need to know. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna just smack you up and kill you that way. I don't feel like deflecting if I don't have to. Although the deflecting is probably way different from the parrying in Dark Souls. Administrative order. Due to the recent epidemic outbreak, Hermes Kingdom is declaring a state of emergency. All citizens must abide by the following orders. This is just the same thing as before. The first paper that we read. Administrative order. Okay, can I go through here? It looks like it. Yeah. There's no real jumping in this game, which is typical of Souls-like games. Keep in mind I'm saying Souls-like, not Souls-light. I know there's a difference. Oh, okay, maybe you're a problem that I should get rid of. You seem a lot quicker. I got keys. Ooh, I think I did a deflection right there. Now, by no means am I saying that I'm a great Dark Souls player. Keep in mind, guys, whoever's watching, the reality is I just have played Dark Souls. And I have beaten number 1 and the third one. You are the Devourer. Wield your claws, tear apart the cruel something. Okay. Cool, I guess. Ah, that didn't... Did it work? I'm not sure, actually. That one didn't. He was kicked. I should lock on. That's the other thing that I neglect to do. Okay, so the deflection does work. But I don't think it works against this guy. Obtaining a plague weapon. Each enemy has a unique plague weapon, and Corvus can reave this for his own use. Reeve's a very cool word. I've rarely seen that word used ever. But, okay, obtaining a plague weapon. Hold R2 to fully charge Corvus's claw, and release to reeve a plague weapon. Reeve deals even more damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Okay, so they can heal. And I guess these are like the plague-ridden fodder that are just roaming about. Corvus is vulnerable whilst charging his claws, so it is safer to perform on dazed enemies. Yeah, that makes sense. So, this is interesting, because it says each enemy has a plague weapon. So I'm curious how different they are from each other. It worked. Okay. Casting a reeved plague weapon. Use triangle to cast a reeved plague weapon. Okay, so it's not physical? Reeved plague weapons can only be used once. I guess not. Corvus has super armor when casting plague weapons, but still takes damage. Okay. So, super armor can be very OP. The taking damage part isn't ideal, but honestly, I think that might be a cool mechanic. Let's see it. So the guy's dead. I think. Did his body just turn into worms, green worms or something, and burrow into the ground? I'm not quite sure. Okay. Well, Is this an enemy? Yeah. Doesn't do as much as I wish it did. Okay, so can I have multiple Reaved Plague weapons? Or is this just a one... like a one stock in inventory kind of thing? That looks like a one stock in inventory kind of thing. I just wasted it. Okay, that's fun. Well. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I am a bit low. I'm not sure how rare potions are. So besides playing Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, I played Bloodborne. And in Dark Souls, and I guess Elden Ring, all you have to do is sit at a campfire. And when you're sitting at that campfire, you have your Estus flasks, I believe they're called, in at least Dark Souls. They get refilled. But the reality is that in Bloodborne, they do it a bit differently. So instead of having Estus flasks, excuse me, I pronounced that wrong for a sec, but basically they have these blood infusions or blood transfusions that you use as healing items, but they are very limited. In fact, you can run out, and each time you rest, like in Dark Souls, you rest at the campfire, they say, and then all the enemies respawn. In Bloodborne, you have that mechanic, but once you rest, you don't get an automatic refill. You instead have these potions, essentially, which I'm thinking this game might be using potions as the blood transfusions in Bloodborne, and they are just like a part of your inventory, you know? You can have 100 at a time, and if you are out of blood transfusions, you have to go collect more off corpses of enemies, or buy more using the currency. I always forget the different currencies from game to game. I know Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, they're just souls, and to me that's simple because it's in the title of the game. I think Elden Ring is... That's the thing, I haven't played Elden Ring in a while, so I'm blanking on the name. I've played Dark Souls more recently, and Bloodborne even. I believe they're called... It's like on the tip of my tongue. I'm not gonna be able to remember it right now, but I'm curious what this game's gonna call their currency. Anyways, let's get back into the action. Oh, and there's also Salt and Sanctuary. Salt and Sanctuary is more of a Souls-like, I guess. It's just 2D Dark Souls, is the best, I guess, analogy I can provide for people that don't know what the game is. But their currency is just salt. Anyways, looks like my ass is getting kicked. I'd prefer not to die. I dodged into his axe and I died. Memory interrupted. Okay, well that's the death screen. Our first death. Memory shards. When Corvus's health reaches 0, his memory is interrupted and converted into memory shards. So that's like your gravesite for the currency. Okay, Corvus can retrieve his lost memory shards at the location where his memory was interrupted. So yeah, they have that kind of thing in Lies of P as well. Lies of P, that's the other game, I forgot what the currency is called. But they have this in like every Souls kind of game, even Salt and Sanctuary, despite it being 2D. So Corvus will acquire memory shards from defeating enemies. Memory shards are used to level up Corvus at a beacon or by talking to Isami. Asami. I don't know how to pronounce that name, unfortunately, so hopefully I didn't offend this person that I don't even know the gender of. I'm guessing female, but we'll just have to see. So, yeah, I guess we just spawn right at the beginning again. Fun. Ah, yes. Back to the beginning of the tutorial. See, that is fun to do. I like that mechanic. I also like that in the bottom right I have my little axe weapon again. Let's try it right now. Dang, that's pretty nice. Oh, and I just missed that. I got it there, though. Okay, so anyone gives the axe. I guess it's not different, at least this far in the game. Oh, I got a sword this time, never mind. Aw, what? I was doing so well, too. Okay, do I gotta fight this, like, kind of mini-boss here again? Probably. Yeah, looks like it. I mean, I guess they're not that bad. But that move is so annoying to fight against. And that just hit my flank. Yeah, I don't think I can parry that, to be honest. I'm trying to, but maybe I'm just timing it poorly. Let me see. Okay, yeah, you can parry that. Never mind, I was just being unsure about it. Where's the person that ambushes me, though? There we go. That's taken care of. Okay. So far, I don't think there's a limit to my claw move. An anonymous soldier's diary, #1. The King's Dagger and the Grey Armor, they are our last hope. They led the survivors and tried to make things right. The infected corpses were burned to purify them of the sickness. Wow, so scary. Anyways, back to the game. Memories retrieved. That's a cool animation, I'm not gonna lie. I like the birds. So, I also wanted to point out how different the art style is in this game from like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I don't know why, but at least for me, I get the vibe of BioShock. And that might be completely wrong to say, but that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. It's interesting. Anyways, the potion heals 150, good to know. Okay, so that just was a dead end. There seems to be a lot of dead ends, but the issue with me is that I never believe in dead ends in video games. I'm the exploring type. I always think there's something more. And this is where our save point is, or a resting point, more accurately. I wonder if the potions will get automatically refilled. So, beacon. Resting at a beacon will save current progress, refill potions. Yep, okay. So that's a lot nicer, honestly. And restore health and energy. Resting at a beacon will also resurrect most enemies. Activate the beacon and rest at an activated beacon. Okay. In that case... Okay, so we go down... What's this way? Just corpses? Wonderful. My favorite part. Okay, I just want to kill this dude. I really like the kind of, I guess, I don't know how to describe it. I just like these kind of games where they basically add a lot of fine details. And Dark Souls does that as well, but this game has been doing it more so in like just pure drip factor for one thing. Like, I guess you're sticking with this costume the entire game, is what I understand, so it has to be drippy. But I also like the little, like, wisps that they have, the wispy effects that they have when you are at a grave or like even at this campfire basically. It's a chair with a lantern on it. That's interesting. Okay, light up. Light it up. Beacon found. Wow. See, look at how cool these wisps are. Like, that takes a lot of effort to do. You gotta respect the work. Okay, objective search for the cores. That's the weird thing. This game also seems like it has more of a story. Kind of like Lies of P. Now, keep in mind, my understanding of Lies of P is only so deep, and that's because I played the demo, and that is literally it. I have yet to play the full game. Feathers, as lethal as iron arrows, pierce their weaknesses. Wow! Okay, critical attacks and feather attack. When a green light appears before an enemy attack, they will perform a critical attack that cannot be deflected. Instead, Corvus must move out of range or use a feather attack. So I got like feather knives. This is a very interesting mechanic. Okay. Use L2 to throw a feather and interrupt the enemy attack just before the enemy's critical attack hits Corvus. Corvus will regenerate thrown feathers over time, so it's a time-based thing, okay. Feathers will also leave wounds on the enemy and stop them from healing for a while. Okay, okay. I find it interesting that they can heal in this game. That's not something that a Dark Souls game does typically. Oh, well that didn't do anything. And that was... okay. Okay, this guy's kinda cracked. Yeah, look at these moves, man. Okay, that's when I was supposed to use the feather. Dang, man. Dang, man. Okay, I should have used the potion. I was too focused on trying to dodge him. Okay, okay. Well... I'm at... But we're gonna get better. We're gonna try at least. Woo! Okay, okay. So I can't... that doesn't do it. That's when you're supposed to do it. Now, as you can tell, I like dodging in Dark Souls games. Owie. Which seems necessary in this game as well. This is interesting. Okay, give me some potion juice. See, that doesn't do anything unless... see, I have to time it there. He has to be glowing green. Ah, my parry barely works. And by barely, I mean it doesn't seem to work at all, which is kind of sucky. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, well, I just wasted 2 feathers. And I wasted my 3rd. Because I'm trigger happy. Woo! Okay, you're not that bad. But I am at this game, so... I'm gonna have to keep trying. Ah, there we go, it worked. Wonderful. Dude, that parry does not do... Ah! This Lies of P all over again! When I played the demo, I was constantly dying to the big guys. Just because I was not used to it, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Well, you're not a fun person to be around, are you? Okay. Mini-boss is being a butt cheek and a half, and I am at 3 health, so... I need... I should do a double dose. Yeah, okay, double dose it is. What if I just spam that? Ooh, you jump after me. That's one issue. And it doesn't... the feathers don't come back as fast as I thought they would. I can kind of... it's a very different kind of game from Dark Souls is what I'm realizing. and I kind of like the direction they went. Because this is a lot less timing and more spammy, is what I've noticed. And I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm at it. And that was unfortunate. Hey, get stumped. And I got cleaved in half, wow. I am so good at this. Anyways, I'm gonna give it like a serious attempt now, because this is getting annoying and I'm not even doing well when I'm taking it seriously. It seems wonderful. Wow! You're so big and strong! That's the thing, I suck at the timing of it. And I was just talking about how this isn't really a timing game as Dark Souls is. As much as Dark Souls is, at least. It still has timing, I should say, it's just very different. While it's very slow in combat in Dark Souls, or a game similar to that of Dark Souls, this game is a little bit different, and I suck at the timing because I honestly don't think it does anything, but... Ooh, okay, that was clean. Man got my leg. Well, that serious attempt went out the window. Okay, another try. For the man that is very annoying. Okay, I'm gonna try and time the stupid attacks, because this is bothering me. Okay, and you can't do anything against that, is what I understand. Okay, I didn't risk it. Yeah, I don't think you can do anything. Aw, that one didn't work. That one definitely didn't work. And that one was a lucky go of it. Oh, I threw my feather at you! It didn't stop you! Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I'm only good at the parrying right now. That's because of Dark Souls. Building up my... Okay, I spoke too soon. I am still at... I take back everything I said. But watch me. Just watch this. This is the one. I got a feeling in my bones. And watch it not be the one, but, you know, we gotta give it a good shot, don't we? Wow. You're so big and strong, mister. Ah! Okay. Okay, so the secret is to spam and dodge when he goes vertical. Retreat! Retreat! Tactical retreat! Okay. Watch me. Watch me. Is that should have worked. Why did I not get to beat your ass, child? Ooh, that was a cool parry. That should have worked as well. I'm just bad. Now I'm mixing them up. Aw. Bar. No! My beautiful face, how could you? Okay, now I'm just playing. Come on. I did it again. I did it again. I got so close. But I still suck. Okay, this is the one. This is it. This is the one. This will definitely be the last one. 100%. Ooh, watch me. Ooh, I guess you can parry vertical. My self-esteem is taking more damage than your blade cutting me in half. Ah, yes. Tactical. Why am I bad at this game? Why? No! I was spamming! Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Ah! Now, I never said I was good at Dark Souls. So, yeah, no. And this game is different enough from Dark Souls that it shouldn't really matter if I'm not good at Dark Souls. Oh, what? Cut me? It'll work eventually. Probably, maybe. Ooh, got him. Got him. And that should've worked. Hey! Hey! Ow! Why am I so bad at timing games? Bruh. I'm using my 3 potions on this guy. No! He crushed me! Hey! 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 Oh, that was pretty litty. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I can't tell if those are vines, worms, or what. Because I see blood. Okay, now, let's see if he comes back if I go and get my potions refilled. Because we opened the gate. He'll probably let me just skip him if I want to. Okay. I got my potions refilled. Are you still here? Nah. Nah, mini-boss destroyed. You got nothing on me. I'm speedy like Lightning McQueen. Residence Diary. Collection of memories, level 1, on the right side. There. How did this all begin? They said that an accident occurred on the day of the king's birthday. Wow. What a coincidence. Previously, the plague was only spreading outside the kingdom, but after the outbreak, we all have gone mad. Okay. Whatever. You know. People go mad sometimes. It's just a natural part of life. You know? Okay. Where are we going? This is an awful long line without enemies. Oh, fancy. Okay, we're taking the highway. Well, I guess this would be the highway to hell. This is the stairway to heaven. No. I changed my mind. I'd rather go highway to hell. Highway to hell sounds cooler. Actually, what's this way first? It's probably a dead end. Yeah. Nothing special. What's down here? Ah, yes. Beer man. My favorite. Ow! That hurt! Know your manners. Oh, you have a green thing as well. A green cherry thing. Ah, I thought he was going to do it again. Oh, that was kind of litty. You're dying next, boy. Hey, get out of the way. Bye. Woo! Your soul is mine. Now give me a weapon, because I don't have it. I got a little knife. Paper on the ground. Oh, collection of memories, 1 again. So I guess they're consumables I'm getting. The pathway to all regions of the kingdom are either lined with monsters or blocked by soldiers. None can leave and none can enter. Wow, what a predicament. I don't really care. The lore, though. The lore. Okay, can I? This looks strangely breakable. I'm gonna try it. Nah, I thought the holding the triangle would do something. I thought it would break open that door and bring me to secret paradise. Okay, what's this way? Anything special? Nah, wait. Dead end and fire. So is this like the actual boss up here? That I just unlocked? This is probably a boss I'm supposed to lose to, I think. Or maybe not. Let's see. Is there voice acting? Dialogue? Oh, edgy. Oh, even edgier. If you know For Honor, he looks like, well, I was gonna say Lawbringer, but I guess not really. Woo! Wow, he's talking! Okay, can I parry that? Yes, I can. Okay, we're just gonna parry everything at once. That was sad. Philosopher's Hill, Hermes' kingdom, is built on top of a colossal tree. When national issues became too overwhelming, kings of past generations would retreat to the core of this mythical forest. Legend has it that here they can access the wisdom of their ancestors. As such, it's been given the name Philosopher's Hill. Wonderful story. So my face didn't get smushed in. So I was supposed to die to them, and I guess you're the... On second thought, while I try and come up with a voice for this new NPC, I think that I'm gonna call the video here. And this will be a part 1. I'm probably put this whole game on my YouTube, because I want to record it somewhere, at least for me. And maybe you guys like it too, hopefully. So, I guess leave a like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell, whatever else they say, and catch y'all next time. See ya, Chiefs. Ooh.